we were talking about like real world history of like Christianity, and then we get to the part of Egypt where like, oh yeah, and then they became slaves. Then I'm like, yeah, and then Bayek founded the Assassin Order to defeat the Proto Templars. Yeah.
Oh boy.
And find the pieces of Eden. And then years later, Desmond Miles would relive his ancestors' memories in the Animus.
Anyways, the trickster Nagito is brutally murdered. His unpredictable death has left a looming shadow of mystery in the hearts of Hajime and the others. Who is the traitor? What was the clue Nagito left? Will they be able to see the light within the darkness between hope and despair? Hang on, I realized I forgot to connect voice mod. We are connected. Let's begin.
The future is connected?
Yes.
Yeah, linked up.
Yeah.
Now
Link
then,
start.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you
God, there's so many portraits crossed out now.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Wait, what?
Damn, who died in here?
Oh,
Smell like
my,
corpse in
Monomy?
here.
My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet.
Bro,
What's
I'm
happened
dead.
to you?
Fucking dies.
Give me 2 seconds.
1 second has passed.
Oh no.
2 seconds have passed. I was thinking that too.
I'll just turn down the game a little bit because it was a little hard to hear you guys.
Yeah.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
Monomi is angry.
Chesto!
Oh my god.
Damn.
I don't know for sure. I think that's a Katsuki Blitzkampf thing.
Damn.
Like, that's the same attack, too. Anyways.
Oh, she's still standing.
It's probably also a reference.
One I recognize.
This will be
Oh my god! Oh, it's a Steely Dan reference!
Oh my god.
Steely Dan!
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, what was the one you recognized?
The one just before this.
Yeah, what is it?
Saint Seiya.
Of course.
That's from the 80s.
It's useless.
Buddha.
Muda.
Remember that.
It's time for me to horse around with Monomi. The class trial has started after all.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I closed all those. Okay.
The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? So curious.
If he was
It's a real
killed for
mystery
trying to
who killed
reveal
him.
The traitor. That traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Or is he?
Now that's more.
Let's be
like
honest.
it.
He's too stupid to be the traitor.
Start arguing already.
Maybe that's the ploy.
That's the illusion.
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or...
Probably, I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Alright, it's been 2 weeks. Let's see how much we've forgotten.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason
I mean,
Nagito's body was covered
That
with
is
wounds.
an option.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect.
is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I
Wait.
found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
And he is a Yakuza.
Could he?
I mean, definitely knows the methods to do so.
Yeah. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No. Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
Wait, let's take a look at this. Joints, both of Nagito's legs are tied with rope, and each rope is tied to nearby pillars, preventing him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. His sleeves still look clean. Knife was staring at Nagito's right hand. Rifle in the face. See if someone moves.
Trial and error?
I'm telling you,
I
they
guess.
were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why. What were they trying to? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
Nope.
Damn it!
Damn it!
Killer didn't
Ah,
tape
been a while since you've
Nagito's
heard
mouth to
that.
shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
If so,
Man, I'm pretty much
the
I'm
suspect
cold.
is whoever found the bomb first.
It's been getting cold weather.
That was Fuyuhiko.
It's been getting quite cold at night
I
lately.
found it by coincidence.
Okay.
What?
Damn it!
It's almost as if it's almost winter.
Yeah.
Killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
Duct tape. Wait. Oh! Okay, I see it.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
If so, the suspect
I guess this one?
is whoever found the bomb first.
Okay, no. I do think I have the right concept, though.
Damn it!
Because they're trying to... Oh! Wait, maybe it's
Killer
this?
didn't tape Nagito. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
There we go. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Because, he's saying they're torturing him for information, but the,
Nagito's mouth was covered
but-
with duct tape.
well,
so
they're
he
about to
wouldn't
say
have been
it.
able to confess
Yeah.
anything. If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Well. Oh, we're already doing
I just
this.
realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid?
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
I can't back down.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
But
Advance.
if you tape his mouth shut,
There it is.
how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay
Morse
attention.
code?
This is how it... First, the killer tortured Nagi and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Tape Nagito's mouth after getting information from him. Sure, that sounds reasonable. That clearly contradicts the truth. You see, if he had listened to me until the very end, I wouldn't have to go to the trouble of
Pay
repeating
attention.
myself.
This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut.
Oh, there it is.
Whew, that was close, thanks to me.
I
You
would
guys didn't get caught in the trap.
Tape.
I'm the smart one now.
Pay attention. This first, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
There you go.
Allow me to cut through those words. No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
what did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
Tuh.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime?
Tuh.
Do you have a crush on him or something?
Perhaps. Are you in elementary school or something?
Witness when I peeled the
It's
duct
coming
tape
from this
off
dude.
Nagito's mouth,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against
That's
Nagito.
Fun part.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Then, are you
Thank you.
saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If
I mean,
so,
why wouldn't
it's freaking crazy.
they?
Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Probably set something up to
Which
like.
means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
I guess maybe they set something up so that it would start burning as soon as they opened the
Killer
door.
isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh?
A
I mean,
tripwire.
it's
Yeah.
wishful
You would.
thinking.
Yeah.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss
Oh my
Sonia
God.
thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is.
All right.
Damn right it is.
Mm.
Can you screenshot that one? That was really
Absolutely.
Damn right.
I got it just in
Yeah,
time.
What gets me is like her like portrait on the left. That's
Oh, yeah.
just like neutral face. Damn right it is.
Hang on, I'm gonna open this in paint.net so I can do it. Because it screenshot the whole screen.
Oh my god.
Opens. This will take like 2 seconds. Crop to selection. Save. Downloads. Just use the default name, it's fine. There we go. Okay. Okay. The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. That was a lot of bullets.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
It's a lot more than 6.
The killer used some
7.
kind of setup
And this is supposed to be a revolver.
and lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Revolver also.
Some kind of
Oh no.
setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that
No.
oil lighter,
Clatter,
Can
clatter.
stand upright while the flame is lit.
What?
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way? Maybe they used invisible thread.
Oh.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps
Sound wave?
opening the door
What's going on?
caused intense wind
I'm a little
pressure to tip over
confused,
the
too.
lighter.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about Transformers?
Some kind of setup was used to start the fire. So what could it be?
So what's that
The
one
direct cause
thing
of the
that
fire was
You see the pattern.
I mean,
It's
there
always
was one
random
point they
bullshit.
channel sound
Mhm.
wave.
Random
So
bullshit
it's
go.
Cybertronian.
Hmm.
Random bullshit go.
Cybertronian. I hardly know.
Torture wounds. It must be torture wound, guys.
Torture.
Wait. Oh my god, did they use this as a domino effect?
Yo!
Was that not?
I don't know if that's one of the options or not.
Should be.
Hopefully.
Considering-
Hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so, because that's the only thing I can see. Burned rope, survival knife, duct tape,
The killer used
Monokuma
some kind of
plushie,
setup.
Monokuma panels, okay.
And lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter. Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way? Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
Okay. Oh wait, no, it was the one before it.
Maybe you should have clicked on the opening the door.
The direct
Yeah.
cause of the oil lighter
The
Yeah.
killer used some and lit the curtain on.
some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of
You're
the
losing
stand
precious
If they tipped over,
time,
it could have ignited.
Billy.
Some way? Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it.
Or perhaps opening the door.
There we go. Okay.
I agree with that.
Hey.
Don't make the joke.
We made that exact joke like 3 times.
Yeah.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the
Glorious
Monokuma panels.
Napoleon.
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
Wait a second. Oh my god.
One.
Okay.
Ta-da!
There we go.
Domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second, and from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
Oh, yeah, because
Putting that thing on. I need
yeah, cause wasn't there a thing where like when they opened the door, didn't someone say like they heard something? Or maybe I'm thinking of something
I
else.
don't remember.
I actually don't remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure.
But
Yeah.
wouldn't it be
I mean,
obvious that those big
They
panels were
took over a
falling
bunch
over?
of little cardboard cutouts. I'd be surprised if that didn't.
That's
make noise.
probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse
Okay,
was
give me a
dark
second.
was to hide the domino effect.
Yeah, actually, give me more than a second.
Hmm?
I will be right
Two.
back.
Hmm.
Just give me more than a
And
second.
one more thing.
3.
There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. The burned rope? Nope. One more thing to hide the domino effect. Oh! Was it the music?
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so they couldn't hear.
You're
Yeah.
talking about the MP3 player, right?
Dang, they really thought this
That hymn
through.
blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
Okay, I'm back.
Who was Akane?
What?
Who was Akane?
Oh, that was me. Whoops. Whoops, my bad. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm talking about the music.
Yeah, that's where it was. And as if on cue, it suddenly started.
Oh, the movie?
I was thinking the same joke.
Yeah, that's the scene where Pennywise is doing the dance.
Oh my
With
god.
the fire, yeah.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Oh, we're in the
Oh,
fire.
yeah, the door was locked.
Yeah.
She basically
It's
has to kick
fine.
it
I'll
open.
open it slowly.
I slowly opened the door. No, that's not the problem.
Seriously, it'll be fine.
With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. I don't know.
That's a low door.
Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
Oh.
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
That's a trap.
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force.
Use the force, Luke.
What happened to opening it slowly?
Akane ignored their protest, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open.
Huh, boom, baby!
The door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see. So the problems Chiaki's talking about is... We couldn't take any merch! Could we go into
I
left?
see. If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
He's saying
You
Nagito.
mean-
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that.
It was me, Barry.
Barry! Fuck, he's so
I'm
much.
the...
This is my answer. What if
It was
was
me
Nagito?
who expired your milk.
Why'd you bring him up?
Like, what?
He's the victim, you know.
Oh, he's talking about
He
me.
wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Oh!
Not just the victim.
That's an old conversation.
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too.
To me, it's very
Maybe.
recent.
You
It's
saying
always
this was a
recent.
suicide?
In my mind, that's a very...
The
Don't be
incident.
stupid.
I forgot. I
His
was
body
making
was
a
covered in
joke to
torture
something I
wounds.
watched
Or did
recently.
you already
But
Oh.
yeah, let's kill it. I forgot about that.
Oh god.
You
Are
watched
you
it
saying
too, huh?
those were all self-inflicted?
But
Thank you, Johnny. You
Nagito might
understand
do
it.
something like that. Don't you think?
I love his video.
I'm so
That's not
fucking
the
fun.
issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
He can find a way.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at
It's
all.
easy.
No matter how much you think about it, it's
He
clearly
just made the
impossible.
knots loose enough to where he could fit his hands and legs through them in the first place.
Like he said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free
Or
arm.
is it?
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Your what?
What?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Oh.
I was not expecting that one.
What? I zoned out. What?
Let alone from Akane.
Wait, what? I zoned out. What happened?
And I'll let it replay. Hang on. If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right? Akane said a thing.
Actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
I mean, she's right. She's right.
I mean, yeah, but
To actually tie
Wow.
up your own arms and legs.
Do you guys not use your dicks as like
That's
a
obviously
as
impossible.
like a escape
Tying
tool?
just the legs is one
Which
thing,
most
but
definitely a tail.
tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
That's what
It'd
you
be
meant.
impossible if you were by yourself.
Yeah,
How
that's what I
about if
meant
you
too.
use your teeth?
wait, what?
Or if you use your front tail?
Sure.
Dirty
I have
joke!
no
Is that a
idea.
dirty joke?
Maybe the burnt rope?
Oh, yeah,
To
that
actually
might
tie
actually
up your
be.
own arms and
Maybe
legs.
it's to give you the illusion that he was
That's
completely tied
obviously
up.
impossible.
Yeah.
From three arms.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about
Ah.
if you use your teeth? Or if you use your
That's the
front
other
Dirty
way for
joke! Is
sure.
that a dirty joke?
Yeah, is that not? Oh,
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
ah, shoot.
That's obviously impossible.
Okay.
Tying just the legs is one. Tying both arms would.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Nope.
Okay.
Crap.
Maybe it is just say
To
oil
actually
lighter.
tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the leg. Tying both arms would.
You couldn't do much with.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Nope. Okay. Well, there goes that lead.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Unless it's
Tying
like.
just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would.
You couldn't do much with.
It'd be impossible.
How about if you use? Or if you use your.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Okay.
To actually tie up your own arms and.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Hold on a
I
second.
said one
Isn't that
sentence.
premise
I didn't even finish my sentence.
I said one. I made one
I mean, it's no
grammar
mistake.
error.
Your legs were.
Execute him.
Minor spelling mistake for you, Hiko. I win. Anyways.
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Is he saying that, that he might have died, like, literally right before we got there? Like,
I think what he's saying is that the rope wasn't burned from the fire that we saw. But rather that the rope was burned because of the...
See. Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
oh.
What?
Akane,
You know who she reminds me of? Now that she says that, you know who she reminds me of?
Oh my
She
god,
absolutely
Sonya.
reminds me of Power from Chainsaw Man. Like 100%. Like 100%.
Huh.
She's exactly like her, or I guess vice versa.
Anyways, Sonya's,
Not give it away for free.
anyways, Sonya's vouching for, prostitution. I forgot the word for a second. When even Fuyuhiko's like, that's wrong, you know?
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before
Oh
I
my
let him
God.
touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. Even if his right hand wasn't tied up,
It's like, what the
the
fuck
knife
are you
was
guys
still
talking
stabbed
about?
No, I think we should pursue this line of questioning.
Able to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There
What kind of
should be a
escort
way.
service is this?
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
What? What kind of Tom Nook bullshit is that?
A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this. I don't know, maybe he was still able to do things even with it stabbed.
His hand was
Even
still
if
free,
Nagito's
right?
right hand was
Yeah,
free,
technically.
how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
No.
Is he a throwing
Well,
knife
yes,
expert?
but... No.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow? And
Guys,
slammed his
remember,
right
he's
hand
the
down
ultimate
on it?
lucky student.
Yeah.
True, it could have happened.
Onto what?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
If he
My
just
point
propped the
is,
knife,
a simple
have used
throw
his
in the
bad
air
left
and have it
hand.
stab you would not
If you're
impale
tied up,
through
your
the
arms
whole
won't bend
hand.
that easily.
But what if it was a really
We
big
don't know
knife?
if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Give me back that
Well, it depends
Benjamin.
on my sharpness rather than the...
What if it was a really
Like
sharp
the knife.
knife?
I mean, we did see
Even
that
if
one
Nagito's right
tweet.
hand was free,
What if it was a really
how
sharp
could he
knife,
stab
though?
his right hand with his right hand?
Is it torture
if he
wounds?
threw the
Burn
knife
wound?
into the air,
What's the survival knife? Survival knife
It's a
has
survival knife.
That's what Leon Kennedy used to deflect a chainsaw.
and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way? Is he a...
Oh wait, yeah, the Monokuma plushie still hasn't come up yet.
The plushie did it.
I know, maybe maybe the knife was stored in there until it dropped.
Nah, it's some Chucky shit.
Blood on girder.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Might as well go for it, okay. Think about the knife 200 made from is what did he prop it with?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
Could he stab his hand that way?
Bro.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
No.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Oh my god. Oh my god, he did. Nagito, you met. I was wondering, what does the plushie have to do?
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
Explains why there's blood there as well.
Into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary.
Monokuma fucking dies.
As a dog whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There's many things wrong with that.
Okay. I was concerned for a second because like there was a little audio glitch.
Oh, okay, so that wasn't just me.
What? Now my controller isn't working. Oh, there we go.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Oh my.
Huh.
Sonia, I expected that from me.
Sony's been saying a lot recently. A lot of stuff like this.
You deserve this, Kazuichi.
Oh my god.
Like I said, if you got penetrated
Oh
by
no.
something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time.
Oh my
I
god.
need you recorded. For a reason.
Kazuichi, you fuck.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said,
Thank you for your ego.
in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's
It is
impossible?
quite a very difficult thing to pull off. Not impossible, though.
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death
I
was
speak
caused by
from
someone
experience.
else.
I mean, what?
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
I don't know. Seems pretty plain to me.
You say you can't believe it?
I mean,
you just don't
brutal,
want to
sure,
believe it,
but-
right?
I wouldn't say cruel.
But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monomi sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Damn. Alright, he's gone.
He left?
He left.
He left. He left. He left for realsies.
Oh my god. I think he's gonna type something.
Okay, he's still on mine though.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
Knowing him, he's probably like pacing around his room right now.
Just no. No, it's not possible. There he is.
Welcome back.
You okay there, buddy?
Yeah, I calmed down.
What, did you see my thing?
Asshole.
I calmed. We're good. We can
Wait.
We can continue.
Yeah, they just.
You good?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't
Some
know.
elaborate Home Alone style.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Some Kevin McAllister
It's
shit.
impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
There we go.
That's how. We made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
She's right. We've made it through several skills up till now by doing that. Then, even now.
Alright, let's do this.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
That was very touching.
When the spear
Leave it to
stabbed
Lord
Nagito,
Kazuichi Soda.
his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth?
Oh my god.
Or maybe he
Okay.
used his front tail.
Bro!
Stop
Guys
this.
have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
What the fuck?
What are you saying?
Oh my god.
Abolishing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Oh god.
What the shit?
Even if his arms and legs were tied up, there's no doubt he used some part of his body. The only thing he could have used is
How did
torture
Nagito
wounds,
stab himself
burned
with a
rope,
spear?
survival knife.
Let's
Blood on
work
left
together and
hand?
Think this through.
When the
Duct
spear
tape.
stabbed Nagito,
Monokuma plushie. Oil later.
his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other...
He used his.
I know guys have tail.
Abolishing Miss
but no
Sonia is
cigar.
freaking awesome!
Of course there's no
How did
cigar, they're
Nagito's
all
let's work
underage.
together.
When the spear stabbed his right hand was covered by the knife.
He was only able to move, but his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Ew.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat
Oh,
strange?
yeah.
He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain. But it's not the only unnatural bloodstain.
We're talking about the gird. Oh.
There's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
You have no
We
idea
might
how many
need to
bloodstain
think
jokes
and use our imaginations for a bit.
I'm holding back.
If there's blood on his palm and the
Yeah,
back of his hand,
imagine.
what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
What was Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered? Gripping?
I see. When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Oh.
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Oh, so that's what we're calling it. Okay.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right. That's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Which section of the spear was he holding on to?
The shaft.
Gotta pick that from the memes.
The shaft.
Nagito must have been gripping the shaft of the spear. Why the shaft? Well, you know, if he was gripping the shaft with his bound left hand, he couldn't have stabbed himself with the spear, right?
Or
God.
maybe he did. Maybe the shaft is longer than it appears.
He's a grower.
Crap.
The cord.
Cord?
I see.
Why?
It's like right next to his left.
Instead
Oh,
of the
yeah.
handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kazuichi.
That is
Of
where the
course
clue
not,
to solve this
Kazuchi. That
mystery
wouldn't be
resides.
stupid.
Right, Chiaki?
He clearly pulled on the cord and had the spear fall, impaling him.
I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
At a time
Oh,
like
that does sound
this,
nice.
how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that... That's it. Could it be? The state of the spear, and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of that cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure out where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. It's run 3 time.
Run 3 or skate 3?
Skate 3?
Give me that skate 3. I'm down for skate 3.
Skate 4 looking different. Is it skate 3 or skate 4 that's not out?
4.
4.
It's coming
But,
out.
well... Okay, that was the right answer, I wasn't. Oh god. They move. Ah!
Oh.
They fly now?
They fly now.
I love doing that.
Ah.
Ouch.
Woo! I don't know what that sound
Yeah.
was. Question 2. Besides the
Wiping
spear,
that
what
out.
else was above Nagito? Ceiling girder.
No, that's wrong.
Been waiting to see how that comes up.
Damn, that was close.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, we good. I think. Okay. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder? The rope. Rope on his left hand? Either that or the... Okay, it's the blue.
Damn.
Spear's cord, yeah. Alright. Rope sphere above Nagito on a ceiling girder and connected to the
It's all
spear's
coming
cord.
together.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him
The
just
spear
before-
designed to kill Nagito. Nagito's spear.
Nagito spear. That spear.
Perpendicular. In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but
That'd be awesome.
That'd be
directly above him.
Nagito
Nagito's the
probably
last
sang the
character
chord
on
over
this
the ceiling
roster who
girder.
I want to have
Using that as
ESP.
a-
Yeah.
He hoisted the spear directly above him.
Wait, what are we saying? Oh.
And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
And I just want to do a quick save just in case.
Of course.
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He
For real?
really
Oh no.
I'll take a shot.
Oh no.
Oh
I'll take a
no.
shot. I'll take a
Every
shot.
single wound on his body. That was all
Wait, but
him?
this isn't Persona 5.
Not just that, he did all that while he
This
was
isn't
gripping
even
the
the
spear?
fight with Danganronpa.
That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far?
Hmm? What'd you say?
Clever.
Clever.
That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
Because he's Nagito.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Who else but Nagito?
And I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I'd forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor. right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other. He tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
No, he's right. No, he's completely right about that.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito.
Why did he
committed
emphasize
suicide?
come?
It was all done by
I wasn't gonna say it.
I think all that talk of front tails and Benjamins may have gotten to him.
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is,
So
or...
what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You're right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You were gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something relating to Nagito's death. A piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Torture wounds, burned rope. Oh! Yeah, how can you play music? Okay, that's not it.
Maybe the thing that'll come up later, though.
Maybe he had a pair of AirPods connected with Bluetooth and he was able to pause and unpause the music.
Yes, but you see, that when this game came out before Bluetooth was a popularized thing.
No, it wasn't.
No. Imagine I
It
died.
does predate AirPods though, so maybe maybe you're onto something.
Survival knife.
Oh, survival knife.
Really?
I kind of zoned. No, I just kind of zoned out, and I thought you said Marvel knife. I'm like, huh? What? The newest Marvel game knife.
Nope. Well. Wow.
You're dead.
I should make a knife.
We will never give up!
Never gonna give you up.
We've made that exact same joke before.
Well,
Okay, what is this?
Desert you.
What the heck is this? Stop the
It's
panels.
something they couldn't mess with, no matter what.
Torture wound. No. No, we've already established that he's done that. I already established that. All of that is obvious. Wait, maybe? No. I don't know if I've tried it yet, but might as well. No. What the heck is this?
Maybe it's not something to do with the crime scene.
I tried the plushie. I already tried that. Lighter? No? I feel like I've already tried that actually. Huh?
Crap!
Really?
So we never really bring up the poison at all, huh?
No, because
Yeah,
that's
use
like
that.
completely unrelated.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll tie into something later, but...
Billy?
What?
What's something that always happens right after you discover a body?
The announcement?
And after the announcement, what's the first bullet you get?
Really? What?
I see.
Wait, huh?
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed into his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Yeah, what about that? The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chaki is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Well, we're about to play Hangman to find out. You? C? No. Oh. C-A... Ah. Yes. Oh, cause of death.
There it is.
Oh god. Oh, shoot. Wow.
Damn.
That was a lot.
You failed.
I will say one thing though, I'm surprised how fast we're like getting through this.
We will never give up.
This is going surprisingly fast, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fishy.
Nah. Nah.
What? Were you gonna say something?
Would you say this trial is of average length?
Yeah.
Oh my god, give me an A. Nope!
Damn.
Me trying to pass a test.
Ah, shoot.
Oh.
Oh god.
Ruby.
Ah! Oh my god. Where's the T? Ah! Where did the E go? Okay. Wait, nah!
H.
A. God.
Damn. Look how much health he lost.
Yeah.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
And I need to save after that, because I don't want to go through that again in case we have a crash. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm, and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that
So
weird?
what killed him?
Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
Is it?
The
Maybe
spear
not.
in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma, I plead the fifth!
There he goes
The
again.
fifth.
I'm so appalled that I have nothing to
Hold
say.
on,
But even during
Monokuma.
Gundam's
You
case,
can't plead the
and
fifth.
before during Mikan's
This is
case,
Japan, not
the
America.
thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it,
It's
Assisted suicide.
I was thinking the same
did
thing.
Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
Friendship is a strong word when it comes to
What should we do,
Nagito.
you guys?
Making a
Should
lot
we
of
proceed
sense.
with the vote?
here.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied. Even if
That's a
it's just
good
to be
one.
safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right.
Shut up, Mommy.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking.
Intermission?
Intermission? Yep.
Intermission.
Holy shit, it is.
Wow.
Okay. Wow.
Do we want to watch this or leave it for next time?
No.
Oh, we can finish it.
Alright.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, mon ami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed! Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends.
Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much?
I wonder why. Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit.
How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know.
We aren't even friends in the first place.
And as your older brother, let me say this.
You're not even my brother!
It's so sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
Well, there may be some demands for that.
Monokuma was homophobic?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I fell for it. I totally took the man
bad guy, but I knew he was a bad guy, but goddamn, this changes everything.
Trial resume. No, we will not.
I'm starting to think Monokuma's not nice.
By now, they're...
Alrighty.
After we walked like what, 16 teenagers and forced them to kill each other?
I mean, everybody does that.
It's just a normal Tuesday. Friday.
It's an average Friday night.
It's an average Friday night?
Yeah, an average Ohio night.
Friday night pumpkin.
Oh god.
Yeah.
We're already rocketing through this. It's already certainly getting interesting, you could say that. I've just realized the podcast is probably gonna be longer than the game.
Oh
No, 100%.
Yeah.
The game itself was like...
Yeah. And then we got on like a million tangents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh well.
At least we made progress.
Yeah.
At least we made progress.
Very fast progress.
Even though I'm pretty sure the game itself was barely a little over half an hour.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Probably.
Because I think we started around 2:01?
Yeah.
Dude, it's one... It's one...
No, I mean, at the timestamp.
Oh, timestamp.
Yeah, the timestamp is 2:01. The current time is 2:58. 2 hours 58 minutes.
3 hours.
Yeah, almost.
Okay.
So yeah, at least half of it was just podcast. But oh well. We shall continue. We shall figure out this mystery next time. Thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye, Anara.
Adios.
Yeah, I got nothing this time around. Just have fun. I don't really care.
Farewell!